I'm back, and I'm so excited to be here again with you for my next project. Every year for the past several years, my husband and son go on a father-son baseball road trip. On these trips, they see as many minor league games as they can. It's such great father-son time, and there's so many minor league teams to see. And if you've ever been to a minor league game, they are so fun. There's just a really cool environment there, and they're usually gone only about 3 to 5 days. A little backstory in case you haven't seen my previous series. First, I had the Lazy Scrapbooker Under Pressure, where I planned, organized, and created an album, actually 2 albums, to celebrate my husband's 25-year career in the fire service. And I did it in like 2 months. It was pretty impressive. That was an 11-week series, but following that I had a short 4-week series where I prepared for my son's graduation by getting the scrapbooks together that I needed, as many as I could. So with Jeff retiring and Nathaniel graduating, this year it's a big deal. Jeff told me last year, oh, next year for our summer road trip, we are gonna blow it out. In fact, his itinerary even has on this, baseball blowout. And he wasn't lying. Instead of a 3-4 day trip, it is a 14-day trip. They are gone legitimately for 2 whole weeks. So can you imagine how many pictures they're going to be? It's a lot. And it is going to be such a great time. I want to create a wonderful album for this. Yes, 1 album for this. 2 weeks, we can do it. 1 album for them to really remember this really special trip that they're taking together. I cannot wait to get my hands on all the photos and memorabilia from this 14-day trip because I'm going to create them a wonderful keepsake album they're going to love forever. I'm not sure how many episodes this is going to be. We'll see. But I do know that I respond well to deadlines. We saw that with Jeff's albums, and we saw it with Nathaniel's albums as well. My deadline is Christmas. So it's August now, so that is, I got 4 months. I can do that. Piece of cake. And my main goal is I want you to see how easy this can be, because it really is. So I want you to look at your next project and not be overwhelmed by that. Thanks so much for coming along on another scrapbooking adventure with me as I plan, organize, and create this album to celebrate their wonderful baseball father-son road trip. Blowout. I can't wait to get started. This one will be easy, I think. Today, Jeff and Nathaniel are preparing to take their 2-week father-son road trip. They leave tomorrow. Jeff has been planning this trip for months. So Jeff has been so busy all day with all the last minute things he has to do. He's got so many organized lists. And of course, there are all the things that he does before he leaves town, which is cut the grass, clean up his truck, and help me trim Nicholas's claws because it is a 2-man job and I don't want him to murder me while they're gone. I don't have any scrapbooking events scheduled while they're gone, but I do have a ton to do for my business. But I really hope to focus on my 2 favorite hobbies, and that of course is scrapbooking and swimming. I've got 2 albums that really need finishing and a 3rd one I'm working on, and then I've got this one coming up. And swimming, I am just 6 miles away from achieving my goal of 1 million yards swam since I started swimming 8 years ago. Okay, that's a long time, but 1 million is a really big number. Good boy. But I think I'm getting too much sun. My dermatologist told me it looks like I have rosacea, which I don't care for. So I kind of ignored her and I'm still getting back out in the sun. But what I do have is so many new freckles. I've got freckles in places I didn't know you could get freckles, the back of your arm. Of course, I am going to visit them for 3 days. While they're driving up to the Northeast, I'm going to fly into Boston and spend 3 days with them in Boston because it's such a great city. I've been there once, but they've never been. So we're going to see the Red Sox play at Fenway Park. Jeff had given Nathaniel the choice for this trip, one big event. Do you want to go see Fenway Park, Wrigley Field, or the Hall of Fame? And Nathaniel chose Fenway, so we're going to see the Red Sox play. And I am happy to fly in and out for this one. On their road trips, I really love it. They have their time together. And if I were to go with them, Jeff said I have to travel like a boy, and I can't do that. So I'll be gone for 3 days, and this guy's going to have 6 visits by his cat sitter during that time. He's that needy. Or spoiled. I am so amazed at how organized Jeff is for this trip, though. He has made a full itinerary in a book with dividers. It's so impressive. He's done such an amazing job at planning this trip and finding all these sights to see along the way. They're going to see 12 ball games while they're gone, pretty much every day except for 2 days while we're in Boston. I really think he could have a future career as a very specific kind of trip planner. So I'm excited to do this album for them, and it's going to be one album. I'll say that right now. It's going to be one album. It's only 14 days. It's 2 weeks. We can get 2 weeks of fun in one album for sure, right? The good thing is Jeff knows what he has to do on this trip to make my scrapbooking easy and possible. I've given Jeff a scrapbook checklist, which he is a very good sport about. First, I'd like a photo of each hotel, a photo of each stadium, a selfie at each game, and for them to save their memorabilia. What's the final item on this wish list? Any guesses? Journal. Oh, and he is prepared. Jeff loves to write, so he's got a journal ready to go to record all of the memorable details of their trip. He's got all his travel information together, and they are packed and ready to go. It's day 1 of the trip, and Jeff is loading the truck. They've got everything they need for 2 weeks of fun on the road. 10 a.m., and they are heading out. I'm going to miss these two. I'm glad I've got this guy to keep me company. Day 4 of the trip for them, day 1 for me. I left home before 7 a.m. to get to airport parking by 8 a.m. And just 5.5 hours later, I've landed in Boston. I loved spending 3 days in Boston with the guys. It's a beautiful, walkable city full of history. We walked and took public transportation the whole time. We stayed at a 100-year-old inn in Brookline so we could walk to Fenway Park. We took a tour of Fenway and, of course, saw a ball game. What a beautiful stadium and fantastic city. Cheers! As promised, episode 5, and it only took me 3 months. Today, I was putting the finishing touches on episode 5 of my series, School's Out. During my time at home while they were on their trip, I was able to finish Nathaniel's high school and graduation albums. So now it was time for the flip through video. Nathaniel and Jeff return home tomorrow after their 2-week baseball blowout road trip, and I'm so excited to show the album to him. With one big scrapbook project done and the guys getting back tonight, today was my day. I just needed to swim 2,905 yards or 1 2/3 miles to meet my goal of swimming 1 million yards in 8 years. As you know, I do love a goal. I did it. And I was pretty pleased with myself. Now time to dry off and get to work. There's scrapbooking to do. I did not get right to work on the project, but Nathaniel and Jeff certainly loved looking at the completed high school and graduation albums once they got home. So last time I filmed something for this new project, it was late August, and now here we are well into October. So what happened to September? I'm trying to think what I was so busy with. I also had almost 2 weeks to myself while Jeff and Nathaniel were on their trip, which was wonderful. And did I get anything done on this? I didn't. I am the queen of procrastination. I really am. So it's time to get busy. It's October 7th. I've got 2.5 months left to do this, which I think I can do. But at the same time, I have so many other projects to do, not just album projects. I have one that's due by Thanksgiving for a friend. And then I've got so many events planned. I had to write it all out, much like I did in what I called Crazy May. I now have Crazy October. I've got a video due for the Savvy Scrapbookers, a project recipe due that I'm creating for Creative Memories, a high school alumni event to go to, a retreat to plan and host, which is now starting in 10 days from today. I've got a crop on October 23rd. Oh, Nicholas's 4th birthday is estimated to be October 25th. That's fun. And then also, I haven't even decorated for Halloween. We're driving through our neighborhood tonight, and everybody has these elaborate decorations. We've got nothing. My Croptoberfest is coming up November 9th and 10th. I've got a plan for that. It's at a hotel. It's going to be a very big event. I've still got to finish Jeff's retirement album. I have like 3 more pages. Then I want to make a video and post episode 12 for that one. Begin working on this series here and getting the album done. Also, there is a spooktacular event on October 25th at our local YMCA, and I could sponsor a booth, have a craft for kids to make, meet some of the moms, and get my name out there for my business. But after seeing this on paper and just looking at it, I don't think I have time to put one more thing in. But I seem to work best under pressure. So where are we starting now? I have this. You know, it's always about a flash drive. So Jeff gave me this flash drive. It is labeled Pics. Very good. And so I labeled it too. He has a very old computer. He's getting a new one, but in fact, it was so slow and in so much trouble, that computer. He removed all the photos and put them on this flash drive. He still has them on his phone and Google, thank goodness, but it makes me very nervous to be in charge of this. So I'm glad he's got a backup. But I haven't looked at it yet. I need to open it up, see how many photos we're talking about. And then I have some too, because I joined them in Boston for a few days. So I've got photos as well. Then he's brought me all his memorabilia, and I have given him a Creative Memories 12 by 12 file mate so he can get that organized. I don't think he's done it yet. That may be something I have to help him with. But he's got tons of amazing memorabilia. And I really want to get started on this album, but I have so many other things to do. It's going to be hard to fit this in. So the first thing I need to do tonight is do this, because I would really like to go to my retreat that I'm hosting, and I get the scrapbook too, and work on this album. But that means pulling these up, determining what to print, having them printed. I prefer the prints from Creative Memories. I like the quality, but then I got to add about a week's time, and my retreat starts in 10 days, and then I want to do a power layout. So yet again, here I am, and I have not left myself a lot of time. So this may be something I want to do tomorrow, because it's pretty late right now. It's 10:30. Another dilemma with this is I use a software, and we used to sell it years ago with the old Creative Memories. So it's called Memory Manager. Now it's called Historian. It's part of Forever. And I love the software, but it organizes my photos, but it is on a laptop that is not the best. And you know, if you watch my first series, I've had laptop issues, but this is a whole different one. Technology is just not my friend. So it's a really difficult laptop to deal with. It's very slow, and I don't feel like putting all these on there. I may just have to do this the quick way, put it on my new laptop and select from there without going through and saying, oh, I've printed this and I've printed that, and I rate this one 5 stars, and I'm going to put them in these folders, which I like to do because it's very organized. But I don't know if I have that kind of time. We really have trouble with laptops here. Okay, I have opened the flash drive, and my husband is so organized. I'm pretty impressed. But I have no idea how many photos he has, because he has them in folders. I've got folders here that say day 1 through day 15. And within each folder, I go in, and on day 1, there's 3 different locations, a couple of other pictures. I go into the first location, and there are 25 photos. So I'm not going to sit here and count. I think this is going to involve a spreadsheet going by day and location, and kind of really organizing the album. Because you know, if we learned anything from my first series, half of the work is organization. Now, this is not going to be as difficult as his fire department album that included 25 years of both digital and old style photos. But this is a lot of stuff. So I've got to get my head around what's going into it. And you know, we've got to start with an outline. We just have to start with an outline. And then I can figure out what I'm going to include, then print it, and then get it into the power layout. But I don't know if I can do this tomorrow. I hate to have to do a local drugstore for my photos. I know they're cheap and they're okay, but I just don't think the quality is good enough. And I know I'm pushing the Creative Memories photos, but I really love the photos. I love that matte finish too. So I kind of want to do those. But I've not left myself a lot of time. Time for a quick break before it's back to work. I need to either get with Jeff to determine the proper order, or I can just look at the timestamp on each photo, of course, which is that latter part of the file name. He hasn't changed any photo names, and determine the order of this, because I think chronological order is pretty important for a project like this. And this is day 1, and they went to 3 different places. I've started a simple spreadsheet here. just listing the folders, and then I'm doing a count of the number of photos in there. He's got a lot of subfolders, of course, so this is keeping me very organized and giving me a picture of it. So far, there are 360 photos, and that's only 5 days. Okay, I have finished my spreadsheet, and they were actually gone 15 days. I keep saying 14 days, but it was actually 15 days. And they took, are you ready? 1,045 pictures. That's what I'm dealing with. Then I took 85 photos for a total of 1,130 photos, which, you know, I should have known. I know people that go on long vacations, they'll come back with 2,000 if it's somewhere really exotic. We have 1,130 photos. We're obviously not going to print everything, but then there's memorabilia, and they have so much good stuff. They have tickets. They have beautiful printed tickets. I've got to put those in there, you know, on the pages. So we have some decisions to make. Do we want to do 2 albums, or goodness knows, not 3? Or do we want to do just the best ones and have one really great album? I'm going to ask Jeff if he knows how many pictures he took. So, how many pictures do you think you took on your trip?
I guess 450.
1,045. Then I took 85, so we have 1,130 photos. So we've got some weeding to do.
Wow.
So instead of going to bed at a reasonable hour, it's almost 1 o'clock, and I'm here with Jeff and Nathaniel, and we are looking at the pictures from the trip, deciding what to keep and what to delete. So we're going to get it down from over 1,100, and we'll see where we land. And Nicholas has bedded himself down on my sweatshirt. Okay, it is 1:30 in the morning. We're about to total. We just finished going through all of the pictures, saying keep or delete, and now we're going to find out how many we have. We went from 1,156, I think it was, down to, any guesses?
575.
What's your guess?
725.
639. We can do that. We can handle that. We can do 639. Okay, so we almost cut it in half, but we've been here chatting, and we realized that 639 photos would absolutely take 2 albums. And Jeff feels the same way I do. He does not want to have 2 albums. He would love to have 1 album. So we think we can cut it down. Early on, when we're going through every single day of the trip, there are several where, you know how when you have pictures and you've got a picture of the stadium, perhaps, and then you have a picture of them in front of the stadium. Well, we don't need both. So I think we were keeping too much early on. We cut a little bit better when we got towards the end. So he just said, we can do that. We can look at that again, but not tonight. And I don't blame him, because we all need to go to bed. So the project is finally underway, but off to a slow start. It's been 1 month since they returned from the trip, and we are just now selecting photos. But you know, life is busy, and we just can't do everything right away. I know I respond well to deadlines, but I'm starting to think it's deadlines where there's people involved, such as a large retirement party where dozens of people will be there and I need to have these albums ready, or a graduation party where so many people are going to be there and I need to have these albums ready. But the deadline of a Christmas gift, I don't think I've taken that too seriously. So now that this project has started, maybe I will. So I need something else to get me motivated, such as a YouTube series about the album. Tune in next week to see what progress we made on this big collection of photos. I'm Donna Guest, the Lazy Scrapbooker and Creative Memories Advisor. Thanks for watching and joining me on my next big project. See you next week.